Hi, I'm Kelsey Motis, and I used to be a lonely and worried person. My middle school years were the toughest times in my life. During this time, I would be worried about everything. Worried about the amount of work at school, worried about whether my friends and family were going to heaven or not, and most of all, I was worried about being alone. So worried to the point that I felt that the life I had wasn't worth living. Around this time, I started becoming friends with Corey, where she was open to listening to all of my problems and worries. As I unloaded everything, I thought she was going to throw me in a mental institution for crazy people who worried so much. But she didn't. She actually wanted me to go on the Mexico mission trip with her. I was still worried about being alone in Mexico, but I took the chance and went anyway. Wow, God does have plans for me, and He gave me hope while on the trip. He began placing other believers in my life so that I was no longer alone in my struggles. And I knew I couldn't talk to my parents about everything. This experience in Mexico lit a fire in me to draw closer to God and to reach those in need who have never heard of Jesus Christ. Even though Mexico completely changed my perspective of my faith, I still felt that there were hindrances in my life still separating me from God. So I knew that the next step for me was to go to CIY. God, thank you so much for putting people in my life. I'm not as lonely anymore, but I still feel that there is something in the way. What is it, God? What more do you want me to change in my life? I need to hear you. I need to know that you still have a plan for me. One morning during my quiet time with God, I began reading the devotional for the day. I was reading it, and it said that I needed to change something drastically in my life, or else I would not have that close relationship He wanted to have with me. I began to evaluate the things in my life and the worries that I had. Student council was the only part of my life that I loved but hated at the same time. I knew it wasn't making me the person that He wanted me to be. The choice wasn't easy, but I wanted to make that sacrifice for Him, so I resigned. Man, that was a huge weight off my shoulders. No more student council, no more worries, no more stress about that huge hindrance in my life. My faith and strength in Christ grew. I felt closer than ever to Him, and I wanted to continue to follow Him all the way back to Mexico this spring. I'm Kelsey Motis, and this is my butterfly effect.